Sup you guys, ASD Classified here. So I saw the extended version of the finale of Super Mega Flop. Well, I saw the majority of it. I mean, I missed the first 15 to 20 minutes, but ain't nobody was trying to watch the Wrath, okay? I came for the legendary battle, so pretty much I saw what I needed to see of this, alright? And the most important thing about this extended version was Corone. Yes, Corone stole the show. She stole the show with one line. Corone wins the award for the best back-to-action scene ever. Ever. Alright? Like, so that scene where all the legendary rangers were holding their helmets and, you know, about to go back into action, right? Corone picks up her helmet, she looks at it and she's like, I love being a Power Ranger. And then there's this quick flash to her wearing the Astronema wig, like the purple wig, man. Iconic. It was just amazing, man. I did not expect this shit at all. I was blown away, man. I just did not expect this. Like that flash, Astronema, oh my goodness. And it's like all the Power Ranger fans I follow on Twitter, like for a straight minute, my whole timeline was Astronema, 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 Astronema. Like, that was the hotness, man. That was it. If there was anything to take away from this extended version, Corone. Oh my God, Corone, you did the damn thing. My hitter, my hitter. Like, you don't understand how hyped that one little scene got me. Like, oh my God, it was just so awesome. It's so awesome that I'm sitting up here making a video at 12 in the morning, knowing full well I gotta get up in the morning to go to work. And I'm sitting up here making a video solely to talk about Corone being in a purple wig for 2 seconds. Like, that was awesome. That made this extended version worth sitting through because really, honestly, everything else I didn't care about. Like, the one thing other than this that is kind of noteworthy is that in the extended version, the Emperor didn't go out like a bitch. Like, he survived the explosion of his ship and he fought the Rangers some more, but it's like the creators only half did what I wanted them to do, you know? Like in my last video, I talked about how the Emperor should have went out, you know, in a blaze of glory, you know, and should have been a big epic fight between the Rangers and the Emperor. Well, it's like they tried to do that, but really they just did what Gokaiger did, right? It's just, oh, let's use that Gokaiger footage where they do all those different changes and stuff. And I mean, at least they cut out all the Japanese Rangers except for a legendary squadron. But I mean, at least they tried to do that. But still, though, it's just, it was Gokaiger footage, you know? And it's like, if anything needed to be uniquely American fight footage, it should have been this damn finale. You know, if anything should have been original fight footage, it was this. But no, you just used the Gokaiger footage. So, I mean, and it's not like the Gokaiger footage is bad. I mean, it's good fight footage, but still though, originality. Originality, it goes a long way. Just saying. So, yeah, and they even did, you know, the super mode thing, which, again, in my other video, I talked about how I wanted to see it. But they didn't do it exactly how I would have, you know, wanted it. You know, I would have loved to see, like, you know, Lost Galaxy, all 5 of them in Lost Galaxy Lights of Orion, all 5 of them in SPD SWAT mode, all 5 of them, you know, in the Mystic Force Legend mode or in the Jungle Master mode, you know. How they did it was how the Gokaiger footage did it, with like one of them in SPD, another one in Mystic Force, another one Jungle Fury, you know. I wanted to see a team transformation, you know, but whatever. I mean, they added that the Emperor didn't go out like a bitch. I mean, that's good, but honestly, this extended fight with the Emperor doesn't really change my view of this episode. It's still bad, so whatever, you know. I just feel like if you're gonna have an extended episode, the stuff that you add to it should probably have some meaning. Probably just a little bit. I mean, maybe make a scene where Gosei and Tenso are actually useful and helpful to the Rangers. I mean, I know Gosei and Tenso are never really useful to the Rangers, and it would have been outside of the norm. But still, I mean, you could have had a scene where Gosei contacts the Legendary Rangers to help. Or maybe you could have had a scene that explains why Robo Knight is alive. I mean, come on here. But honestly, I'm starting to think that Robo Knight really is dead, and that was just Orion playing a cruel, cruel joke on Troy. I really think that was Orion. That wasn't Robo Knight. You see, we actually saw, like, when the Rangers fought the Emperor, you know, in the extended fight, Orion turned into Robo Knight. So I'm thinking he did that again during the Legendary battle, and Troy was like, oh my god, Robo Knight, you're alive. And Orion, he just didn't have the heart to tell him, so he started faking that robot voice like, yes, Troy, I am back. I don't know, man. So that's my headcanon. Like, that was really Orion. He just, wow. So yeah, honestly, this extended version, aside from Karon's awesomeness, it kind of was a waste of time. I mean, nothing they added was really like, oh wow. I mean, they added that scene where Orion turns into the Green Ranger, Tommy's Green Ranger, and uses his Dragon Shield. He gives his Dragon Shield to Troy in the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger suit. It's like, oh, okay. I saw that 3 years ago, but okay. I mean, it's cool, but, you know, seen it. I don't know. It's just, you know what would have been cool for me? If Mikey would have worn the Green Ranger shield. You know, originality. It's just, it all goes back to originality. That is what would have made this finale good. That is what would have made this entire season good. Originality, thinking outside of the box, doing new things. That's part of the reason why people love this stuff with Karon so much. Like, nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that little 2-second like snippet of Astronema in a wig. Like, nobody saw that shit coming. Like, it just represents originality. Astronema is one of the most popular villains in Power Rangers, and she's an original Power Ranger villain. That is why people are jumping up and down about this. People love Astronema, okay? Astronema, that is the part of the older fans' childhood. That's the part of my childhood. Astronema is one of the best damn villains in the show. She was the queen of all evil. You know, she wasn't, you know, Emperor of Nameless Armada. Queen of evil. It's like, side note, I don't know if I said this or not, but it's like the villains in Super Megaforce, that is what their title should have been. It shouldn't have been Emperor and Prince of Nameless Armada. It should have been Emperor and Prince of all evil. But whatever. It's a lost cause at this point. I am just so hyped. Astronema. It is ridiculous how hyped I am about that one little scene. I'm sitting up here making a video because of that one little scene. It's like I have bills to pay. I have a real job to get up for in the morning. And I'm sitting up here hyped as hell over one line of dialogue and a wig. Alright, I'm done. I'm ending this video. So, if you saw the extended version, what did you guys think about that? Leave me a comment. Alright, jump out to you guys.